Hello and welcome back to the program. I am once again your host Joe. Today we're going to continue with more Fallout New Vegas. Well, last we left off, I was working for the Brotherhood apparently. Found them in a bunker over here, and they put me right to work. Said, hey, go take care of this guy, or else we'll blow your head off with this lovely little accessory we fit you with, a exploding collar. And I'm like, okay, all right. This is the forceful approach. You don't need to go that hard. But yeah, I proved myself to them, and their elder was like, alright, so we could use an outsider, because the inside people here are all too inexpendable. Radiation. Where am I getting hit with rads from? Alright, let's do some rad X here real quick. Alright. Okay. Do not like him. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is... Oh, wow. Let me out of this pit. It's very radioactive. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this... So Black Mountain here was 100% the place where Tabitha was at, and she had dudes. There was like a little penned off area where there were these bizarre things that they're calling centaurs, but don't really feel like centaurs to me. What are my rats doing? 87. Jesus Christ. Am I just there? Yeah, these are the same things, so I'm just gonna do some repair work here and put myself back under the weight capacity so that I can run and get out of this radioactive hellhole. Let me out. Yeah, that's absolutely what this is. Okay, well, we did find this. Temporary password, the better part of Valor. Paladins Hughes and Fairbanks on AG2 to head north to the nearby communications array and look for the components mentioned in the briefing. Mutants there have been reasonable in the past and may prove helpful. The mutants there have been reasonable in the past and may prove helpful. Okay, so he remembers when this place was under the command of a dude from Jacobstown. Is his name just Jacob? Might be. I also need to find the missing laser pistol. Which, unfortunately, is not part of a quest. It's just a note that I have. Which feels weird to me. And I suppose I do have the option of just going and buying a new laser pistol. That is something I can do. God, these fucking textures are just so broken. Yeah. So I had some thoughts. I'm gonna fast travel to Replicon headquarters. I'm gonna save. I'm in Black Mountain. This place crashes me. How many times did I crash when I was going on here to do the stuff with Neil and deal with the stuff up there? I crashed a lot. I don't want to repeat that. We're going to Repcon headquarters. Now that we have saved, we have a place to load from. Are they inside? I guess they're inside. You count as heavy armor. Here's the thing. You shouldn't. Power armor should carry itself. Let's pick this lock. Oh, wow. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm looking at the words carefully. I am thinking about it. And solving problems. Disengage lock.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. Gonna cause trouble? No. Okay. Alright, we're in. And, God, that one's locked too. Anything in the desk? Smokes. Oh, microfusion cells.
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
Excuse me? That door's locked. This computer's locked as well. What's in the computer? Okay, so based off the fact that I got 4 correct, I'm going to guess that it's something else with that ends in... No, it can't be, because there's nothing else that ends in CKED. Something that ends in ED, but has... let's see, N... Okay. Enter password now. Bring it up. Cool. Let's see. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building may be curious about the men doing all the work in your offices and hallways. They are installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your own safety, as well as the safety along... These measures are in place for your safety, as well as the safety and privacy of your Repcon family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will also receive a personnel packet with an identification badge. It is very important that you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, and everyone, feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you have received your personnel packet. Have a great holiday, Piers. Hello everyone, my name is Carl Rook. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm your new vice president. Until recently I was at Robco, working in their security division. But now that your family and my family are one big family, we thought it would be nice if they sent an older sibling over. Now I'm going to do as much as I can. Thanks for your time. P.S. Please remember that third floor access is for executives only. If you need assistance from me or peers, feel free to give us a buzz on the phone. We'll send you down the daily password. Thanks. Alright, well that's not what I had expected. Oh, okay. Plasma rifle. Yeah, I'll take all of those. Toolbox has some things that might be useful. Conductors, glue. Okay. Guess what, Edie? You get to carry things. I do. Oh god, laser rifles. Yeah, you can hang on to that. Let me also just combine these laser rifles. And then you can take those. That too. Okay. Let's see, so I've gotten into the supply room. I had a thought. Oh. Very hard. Come on. There we go. Q35 matter modulator. That sounds ridiculous. Yeah, give me almost all of this. See, by putting the microfusion cells on top of the safe, they make it a pain to get them. Well, this is just ammunition in desks. How'd you get up here? Normally you can't handle, slopes like that. I feel as though... Oh, this is locked. I'll come back. I I feel as though I'm skipping around a little bit. Like, I feel these stairs are going to take me up to that floor.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Second floor access restricted to registered employees. Override accepted.
Cool! Well, I thought I was going to have to kill that robot. Yeah, I'll take those. Jesus Christ! Alright, well, have fun in there. Fishing battery, wonder glue, what's in the desk? Bottle cap, wonder glue. Alright, let's try out this very easy very easy. Okay. But yeah, I had a thought when I was loading the game up. This game is like 14 years old. Now I have thoughts on, like you may have noticed if you're looking at metadata and stuff, that I have not been tagging this gameplay series as retro gaming. And to many people, this game would count as retro. Really? What the? But to me, okay, retro gaming is like, to me, I consider that an aesthetic, not an age. Games, you know, PS1 games and some PS2 games have a certain aesthetic. From the PS3 onward, everything was trying to look the same. They were just going for, here is the real-world fidelity we're trying to reach, and we're getting slightly closer, but that's what they were trying to do. It's not tank. Jesus, really? How is this console kicking the hell out of me? It's rated very easy. Okay, one out of 4 letters is correct. If it's the I, then this will also be 1 out of 4. Or possibly correct. 1 out of 4. Okay. But then you also have the possibility of, it could be that there are different letters that were correct, in which case it would be seam, except that's not it. Edie, I'm having more trouble with this than I did with the very difficult one. Why is there no force button on this? Anyway, so like Chrono Trigger gets the retro game. Even though it's only, well, I mean, it's like 14 years older than this. But like, it looks, it's a Super Nintendo game, it looks like a Super Nintendo game. Why is this console kicking my ass? Yeah, just looking like a... So, a great example is Bloodborne Kart, which is being renamed, I believe, Nightmare Kart now. It is embracing a retro aesthetic. There we go. Yeah, I like DAGs. Yeah, it embraces a retro aesthetic and actually looks like a PS1 thing. Botster does amazing work. You know, her PS1 style stuff looks spot on. It looks great. But that's what she's going for. Whereas this, like, the difference between Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4, aside from time difference, is that Fallout 4 just looks like... It just looks better. It doesn't look different, if that makes sense. They're trying to achieve the same goal, it's just they have refined their process more. Whereas, you know, you look at something like, you know, like Mario Brothers. Look at the old school Mario Brothers, like NES Mario Brothers. Pixels, you know, things that you need to, like, look at them and your brain has to figure out what they're trying to put on the screen there. That, to me, is like a retro thing. And you don't necessarily get that anymore just because something is old, because we've been at a point for so long where things look visually the same. Like, they're going for... Yeah, there's Xbox 360 games that look... They look great. They look, you know, not realistic, but they have that fidelity of, this is a more realistic-y looking game. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Hello. I will need someone to come over as soon as possible and clear off the old Vice President's data off of this terminal, as well as reformat it with my personal information. Thank you. Carl Rook. To Carl Rook from Sandra Wang. Mr. Rook, for the last couple of weeks I've seen a higher than usual rate of encrypted messages leaving the facility here. These messages have an unusual encryption protocol that I haven't seen before. I'm fairly certain that it isn't a DoD approved method. I fear that these messages may be a sign of someone sending insider information. Mrs. Wang, please continue your investigation into the messages and keep me appraised on any progress you make. In the meantime, please keep this information private. I will make sure the appropriate parties are informed. And please call me Carl. Carl. Carl, I've made some progress decrypting the packets. From what I can tell, someone is sending progress messages to a secure off-site server somewhere. Were I to venture a guess, I would say that the messages are going to Poseidon, but I don't have enough proof to make a serious claim. Sarah. Yep. Okay, well, back into the hall here. You know, reset to 0, continue.
How may I serve you, mistress?
You can get out of my way. That's what you can do. Alright, somebody in here has drugs. Locked hard.
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
Oh. Okay, let's hack this terminal too. How will I do? Oh, dear God. You know what? That might not be a bad thing. I know it can't end in ing. There we go. How are the longer ones easier? What the heck? Game's slightly rigged. Cool. I am sad to inform you that after many years of loyal service, Leonard Steeple has stepped down from his position at RepCon. We wish him all the best of luck in all of his future endeavors. For the time being, Julia Mashers will be overseeing Leonard's departments. Department heads will be meeting with her later today. Thank you for all your time. Sincerely, Piers Isley, General Manager, RepCon. Now I have a security badge for the third floor.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Get out the way. Okay, we're going. Guys. Yeah, this place feels secure enough that I don't need to worry about there being planted explosives. A hat. Okay. Oh man. Somebody's having a case of the Mondays.
Hello. Have a wonderful day here at Redcon. Remember, security is job one.
Yeah, that's true. What happens if I sit down in the chair? He doesn't want me to sit down in the chair.
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
That's fine. Shout out to the TV show for getting Matt Berry to voice those robots. He is fantastic. But just the fact that there's cigarettes and an ashtray in the desk just cracks me up for some reason. Like I have a mental picture of somebody like going over to the filing cabinet like they were getting ready to do some work. And they just open up the filing cabinet. They pull out a drawer, and they pull out like just what's in the drawer. It's an ashtray and some cigarettes. They take those over to the desk to sit down and they start smoking, and that's it. I don't know. That visual tickles me. Am I done there? Main floor. Okay. I'm like, that's not where I came from, is it? Bless this game for having weightless ammunition. Guess what? You get to carry more things. Oh god. There's so much crap on me. This gun looks ridiculous. You can hang on to that. Why am I picking up the waste so much? I probably don't need 20 pounds of doctor's bags on me. Just a thought. I did pick up a lot of trash. Why don't we have a wrench? Oh, fission batteries. They're always heavy. $130 or $135. Okay. Let's throw away that wrench I have for some reason. I'm keeping the skull. The skull is badass. The skull is decoration. You know, that skull is going to go in my my apartment sometime. Easy peasy. Books. Edie, you are a, how do I do the thing? Do I not have the stuff to make a book? I don't have glue? Did I give you all the glue? I gave you all the glue. Okay, let's make... let's see. I did use a lockpicking magazine. So let's replace that. Let's make 2 of them. Now you can have the glue back, and now you are just completely topped up. Okay. Bubblegum. God, books are useful now. Alright, let's hack this bitch. Granted, okay. Okay. Okay, let's back out and try this again. We're hackers, we are hacking. Let's do it. We're winning. We're not. Okay, so it can't be something that ends in ing. Which means it's either command, imagine, or disband or violate. 2 letters were correct in winning. So it can't be violate. It's not disband. Okay. What the? Oh, offline. I didn't even see that. There we go. Okay. Ooh, this is, no. Managed to get the password to Isley's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes of the Q-35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. You should be able to intercept it on the road. Oh no! While the version 32 didn't have the power yield of the version 31 or 30, we've managed to increase the stabilization threshold by approximately 27.35%. This is promising. However, we still have yet to come up with a solution for the matter inversion issues. Notes: lab destroyed, data lost. 34, failure, interesting. I'm not sure where we got this data from. It is a completely different direction from what we've been working on. We managed to cycle the matter inversion using a polarized quantum spin. I think we solved the issue with the compensation field. I have high hopes for the next weapon. Version 35 status success. Notes: the data we received from Juan did the trick. We managed to get a stable build model. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should show that we have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues resolved in a later build. As you requested, here are the improvements when compared to a standard plasma rifle. Prototype materials not suitable for extended field use. On average, the Q-35 has a higher refire rate, but the time between shots is more consistent. Increase in active bolt charge time, accurate at longer ranges. Plasma charge has a 30% increase in energy. Interesting. Now, I'm sure you've heard by now about Robco's intentions to buy out our company. In the past, you and I have been of like mind when it comes to the moral and financial futures of this company. When Poseidon showed interest those years ago, you helped me rally the board in order to keep Repcon and autonomous. I'd like your help again with Robco. Pierce claims that Robco is buying shares in the company to force a hostile takeover if we won't sell willingly. I don't believe that they will be able to pull together enough shares without some approval of the board. I think that you and I will be able to sway enough votes to keep the company safe. I hope you will stand with me for this. I'd stand with you, Leo. Give me a few days to try and gather some support from my allies on the board. I've run the numbers, and I'm pretty sure you're right. We can fight this. You were right. Leo sent me a message last night. I've made the call to the board. I think with the numbers we're looking at, pocketing from the Robco deal, we will have no trouble getting the board to vote no confidence on him. Okay. I understand a little something about how, buying shares in a company and such works. If this company wasn't issuing different classes of shares, like non-voting classes, and making it so that, people, just random folks on the street couldn't just buy a controlling interest in the company, they're stupid. Hostile takeovers like that don't really pan out when a company is set up properly. I don't know. That's a thing. Also, that is a good place to leave off for now. Thank you for tuning in. I have once again been your host, Joe, and I will see you next time with more Fallout New Vegas.